Hey Bob, how are you, Bob?
Fine, John. How's things?
I'm everything fine. It's good to see you after a while. And I see that you lost a few pounds too, so I'm very happy that you lost a few pounds. So tell me.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with bladder cancer back in March, and I started doing chemotherapy treatment versus doing the surgery where they remove the bladder. And I did 10 sessions of chemotherapy, and I had nausea. I had all those problems, during the course of the cancer treatments and all that. But during that, I would use self-affirmations and all to help heal myself. I was doing self-hypnosis every day. I'd been doing affirmations every day and all that. And so eventually I do these things, and 2 weeks ago, I did my last chemo. They did a MRI or CT scan, and the cancer was gone.
Super.
And all. But I think what was a major factor in that was the self-hypnosis and my affirmations, where I'm trying to help cure my body that I manifest into. And I learned this all through the American School of Hypnosis that John did. And so it was really a great experience, and I'm the cancer survivor.
Great.
But
and you're a certified hypnotherapist too, right?
Yeah, I'm a certified hypnotherapist, and then I also do I have 2 certifications, and I'm working on 2 more that I'll finish up. But the thing that was really the most impressive for me was my brother was diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah, tell us about the surrogate healing that we did a few months ago.
Yeah, my brother was diagnosed with a colon cancer. He had a polyp. They went in to remove the polyp, and then part of that they introduced an infection in my brother's small intestine. I had to remove part of that, and then they said, but we're going to go with a bunch of chemo treatments and all that. And they did the scans, and my brother started the chemotherapy treatment, and it was terrible. It was, they had to incubate him for like a week because of his reaction to it. He was having a terrible reaction, and I was just trying to figure a way to get rid of it. And so I was with John, and we were doing some hypnosis sessions, and he suggested that we do a surrogate healing.
What is a surrogate healing?
A surrogate healing is where, instead of me hypnotizing the patient who has the disease, I hypnotize somebody else. They may know them, they may not know them, and then that person uses an energy source to go to the person who has the cancer and do a healing for them.
So in this case, we use you as a vessel. You were actually the vessel, so we can do the healing to your brother. So what happened?
Well, I didn't want to do it. I was too emotional. I said, I can't talk about it, I can't do it. And then John says, well, look, we can do it. No, and then I started having cramps. I couldn't do it. My body would cramp up. He got through that.
Your conscious analytical mind.
Yeah, my conscious analytical mind wouldn't do any of this, and it was causing me problems, so that I wouldn't do it. But anyhow, we got past that. We really relaxed and all that. And he put me under the hypnosis, and then I went off. And he said, we'll do something else. But as soon as he had me under, my subconscious mind took over, and I was on my way to my brother, who was in the hospital and all that, recovering from the chemos. And my subconscious went to him, and we did the scanning, and I found the cancer cells. I found where he lost 30% of his vision in his right eye.
Wow.
And we went through and did the healing and all. And it lasted about an hour or 2, the session, and then I come out of the session, and then I go and call my brother later that day to see, hey, how's it going and all that. And then he related to me, he says, well, when did you do the session? I said, well, we did the session Saturday afternoon. He said, well, that's strange, because Saturday afternoon and that evening, I just started feeling funny, and I had more energy, and his wife Karen also thought something was on, because he was kind of bugging her and picking at her, of which he wasn't doing. He only does that when he feels good, And
so there was energy coming into his body. He didn't realize it. There was all the energy that we were working with him.
Yeah, the energy he did. It was a testimony that that surrogate healing, that energy came to him, and then I went through, or the energy went through and scanned him and all that. And then since then, he's had CT scans, he's visited those doctors, and he's totally cancer-free.
Completely cancer-free.
And they were wanting to go in and do additional things, but this surrogate healing preempted all of that, and now he's cancer-free. He's cancer-free today, and I can't help but believe that it was that surrogate healing that did this or helped him through this, you know, and I can't believe.
But the doctor doesn't know what happened either. They're kind of, how in the heck the cancer is gone?
Well, no, they don't know what's happening. They're thinking that it was the chemos, but the thing is he only did 2 chemos and told him I'm not doing this no more because it was too hard on him. They would wind up putting him in the hospital for a week or 2 after the chemo.
So he's completely cancer-free now.
He's cancer-free now, and I told him that I did it, or you know that we did it, you know, and he's a believer of this.
He's a believer now. Well, anyway, I'm glad that we thank you for this beautiful testimonial, Bob. Bob and I, we just joined because we're going to be working and doing a lot of cancer hypnosis for cancer. We're going to be using surrogate healing techniques, and we're going to use special energy techniques that we're working on. And this is not only the only free, this is not the only testimonial. We have a few more testimonials of cancer removal. And you know another lady, Nancy, that we did in my training. So I'm glad that you joined my team, Bob, and we're going to be doing a lot of very nice things for the community and for society, and we're going to be doing this worldwide because people need to some help with healing.
Yeah, I can't wait to get started. This is going to be great, and we're going to help a lot of people and save some suffering.
And save some suffering and save some lives too. Thank you, Bob. And good to see you again.
All right.
Okay, thank you.